Good evening, everybody. How is everybody doing today? I am here to talk to you about four subjects today. Um, a few of them kind of fit into each other, but they I separated them. We're going to talk about the specific subject in general. This is another episode of Talking with the Grovacian. And let's start off with we're going to be talking about love. Most people nowadays, they just don't really think of love of what it actually is. My lamp is covered up by my fucking microphone. But most people think of love as just a feeling, a certain feeling that you get in your body when you like somebody a lot. Well, you wouldn't be wrong, but if you were to think harder on the meaning of love, it means that you would simply be happy that that person that you love is happy, not for any other reason, not because they give fucking good head or they're good in bed. That rhymed. Eh, but love has nothing to do with that. Love is a feeling that you can't explain on the inside, a feeling that without it you feel sick, you feel down. And most people nowadays throw the word love out there just willy-nilly. Like, they'll be saying, like, oh yeah, love you. Do you really? Or are you just saying that? Because when I see someone say that they love somebody, I believe it. I believe that they love that person. But I believe you shouldn't say the word love to somebody that you love them unless you would die for them. Unless you would be happy that they're happy. That means if they were in a relationship with another guy, you're happy that they're happy with that person. But I'm not saying give up and just accept it. No. You still want to be with them, but you still got to be happy for them. Love is a very complicated thing that not many people understand, but people do throw it around a lot. They tell people that they love them, and they don't actually truly love them. They wouldn't be happy no matter what. Like, if, say, one of your friends walk up to you and say, love you, bro, or girl, or whatever, I'm not sure what girls say to each other, but, then you could possibly mean it. But it's also very possible you don't mean it, because depending on how close your friendship is depends on exactly how much you love them, really. And to move on to the next part of that would be relationships. People think of relationships as a title, as, yeah, I'm taken. And most people see them as a curse. Like, they don't like relationships. They want to be without them. But I don't get why. Because everyone in life, no matter what, needs love. Without it, you're just an animal. And even animals have love. But if you're in a relationship with somebody, your goal is to basically be with that person. You don't go looking at other girls. It's not, oh, it's a guy thing. No, it's not. When I'm in a relationship with somebody, I don't go looking at other people's asses that walk by, like, oh, she's cute. No. You simply don't do that. That brings you back to the first topic. You simply don't love them if you do that. Because if you love them enough, your eyes and your mind are set to that one thing. Who you're with. You won't just wander off and be like, oh, she's cute, I'm gonna be with her. And stuff like that. But relationships aren't just a title. Like, kids in schools, they get in relationships for the title. Yeah, this person likes me, so I'm liked. But no, you don't get in a relationship just for the title. You don't get in a relationship because they're good in bed or anything like that. You get in a relationship because you want to be with that person for life. You might not know it at the start, but sooner or later, you're going to figure it out. I'm not saying this is a way to make sure all relationships last forever, but it is a good way to get your relationships to last longer. Just be in the relationship for the relationship, for being in the relationship for the person you're with, because you love the person you're with. You don't need to be in a relationship just because you want a title, you want the feeling of belonging. You don't do that. And on the third topic, we've got cheating. People who cheat on their partner in their relationship, they simply put, it's wrong. The kind of person who does that has something seriously wrong with them. There's nothing morally right or even any type of right about cheating on a partner in a relationship. It's because if you're in a relationship with somebody, you don't go and cheat on them with another person because that my girlfriend hasn't slept with me in a while, so I'll go get me somewhere else. Suck it the fuck up and deal with it. If you're a real fucking man, you just deal with it. You don't fucking get weak and go to somebody else. You stay strong and you stand by your damn lady. Same thing goes for women. If he's not giving it to you good enough, let him know. Don't hide it and go cheat on him. And if you stop loving that person, it is much, much better if you tell that person that you don't love them anymore. It's going to save them a lot of pain and you a lot of pain. Because it's easier to accept that you're not loved anymore than to find out that you've been cheated on. Because it's just wrong to cheat on people. So if you want to be with somebody else and you don't love the person you're with anymore, tell that person that you don't love them anymore. You'd be surprised on what would happen, because sometimes you don't know. Maybe they don't love you anymore and they were just waiting for the perfect time. Life is endless in possibilities. Anything can happen. And if you ever feel like you're going to cheat, if you put it as this, it's all in your mind. If you truly love the person you're with, you simply won't. You won't even think about it. You won't even think about any other woman or any other man. It's just simply that easy. If you have the willpower to hold back those temptations. Everything in life revolves around your willpower. And by this I mean, imagine that you have an orb inside of you. This orb is the protector of your soul, and it governs everything. It governs how much you're willing to fight for something and how much you're willing to suffer for something. As in, do you have enough willpower, strength to resist the temptation to cheat on somebody, or to simply just be happy that that person's with somebody else? It's that easy. And on the last topic, it's completely breaking away from the relationship and love scene, but we're going to talk a little bit about race. As you know, this series is about the untalked about. People don't like to talk about this because they're fucking scared. I ain't scared. I don't really care what you guys think. I just want you to know what you're missing out, because you guys don't sit there and you don't think about what the topic is. You guys see race as skin color, religion, stuff like that. Everything is different. But coming to the race thing, it's a big deal nowadays. The entire country goes crazy because Obama gets elected as president and he's black, and everyone starts freaking out. It's like, oh, we don't want a black president and stuff. There's nothing wrong with the skin color. If you think of it, everybody is the same. Everybody. But don't take this wrong, just listen. Everybody is the same because on the inside we're all the same color. On the outside we're a different color, but everyone functions the same. We all have a mind, we all have a soul. We all have that willpower in the inside. And you can think of that willpower of being your inner soul guardian, and it's governs, like I said, it governs everything. So the willpower is what connects us all. But if you're a white man or a black man and you're getting into an argument and one of you says the N-word, which is going to be another topic in another video because everyone's got that blown out of proportion. But if you're white and you're yelling at a black man, there's nothing wrong with that. And if people pass by and they think there's something wrong with that, there's not. My best friend, or like I like to call him, my brother, is black. We've known each other since the 3rd grade. And I would die for that man. And it's never occurred to me that he was a different skin color. It was, this guy is a good guy. He has a good heart. And he's got his mind set straight on things. It's not that, oh, he's black, he's going to steal from me. White people steal. Mexicans steal. Everyone steals. Everyone lies. Everyone does everything. There's not one specific thing for one specific race. Each race basically does the same thing. The only difference is you got some races eat different foods. Well, you look at America, we eat almost all kinds of food. We're just that wide variety now. That there's not much of a big difference anymore. Just because they're a different skin color doesn't mean anything. It's stupid to think otherwise. It's even disrespectful. If you're a religious person, you should know what I'm talking about. It's not right to judge somebody on the cover of their book. And that's an old saying. Don't judge a book by the cover. But just because you're driving down the street and there's black people everywhere, you don't just lock your door because, oh, I'm going to get robbed. Okay, it's okay to be scared. But that's also, you're jumping to a conclusion of all these black people are going to rob you, and most likely they're not. They're probably walking down the street to go to the store to buy a soda or going to work. You never know what they're doing. It's pointless to jump to a conclusion that isn't going to get you anywhere. You have to use your mind constantly. In life, if you're not using your brain, you're hurting yourself. You always have to think, and you always have to remember everything. It's hard to do, and it takes a lot of brain power, and it sucks often because sometimes you overthink and your head will start to hurt. Literally, trust me, I know. I get headaches often. I got one now. But race isn't anything. Black people like beer, white people like beer. Mexicans like beer, black and white people like beer. There's no difference. We speak different languages. Okay, so what? I'm a part of the group of people in the world that think, okay, if you're in this state, you should at least speak their language. You don't speak another language, you don't disrespect their heritage, you don't disrespect anything about their country or anything. So if you come to America, you don't disrespect the flag, you don't disrespect Americans because they eat bacon or anything. Okay, some of us eat bacon, some of us don't. I know plenty of Americans that don't like bacon, they just simply won't eat it. And it's okay. But you don't get mad at another person because their race doesn't believe in eating bacon. What's the point of getting mad over that? Really, tell me. There's no point in getting mad over something so small that doesn't even matter. There's billions of people on this planet. Every one of us are the same on the inside. But we function differently in our minds. Some of us were raised into poverty and we have to steal and do stuff like that to survive. Okay? Well, you're trying to survive. You're trying to live. There's nothing wrong with that. But some of you are born into just an okay family and you don't have to do any of that, so you grow up good. And then you got the rich, wealthy people. Well, the rich, wealthy people, they over-pamper their kids. And that's another topic. I'm not even going to get into that. But everyone's the same. Stop with all this racial bullshit. If a teacher looks at you and says, don't be late for my class, it's not racist. You're in America. Go by American time. It's how it works. Stop trying to bring all this bullshit up because you want attention for your specific race. You want more rights. It's kind of like the whole woman thing, feminism and shit, which I will make a video on that too. Tell me if you would like to see it, and I will put it at the top of my list. But I am going to be done for today because I am a little tired. But if you enjoyed this and would like to comment on anything that I have said, or give me another topic that I may not already have, then you can leave a comment down below. I will put a link in the description for the previous episode, and I will leave my email down in the bottom just in case someone wants to get a hold of me to give me any video ideas or anything like that. But I hope everyone has a wonderful day, and remember, we're all the same. Love is not a fucking toy. That's all I got. Enjoy your day, guys, and don't forget to live, laugh, love, and game on.